This video basically almost didn't happen. There were so many roadblocks, so many things that went wrong that I just, it was just hard to put out this video. So I am now taking the advice of my late grandpa Bear, who passed it down to my dad, who's now passed it to me. Do something, even if it isn't right. But before I start talking about my journey of clearing 1,000 easy levels in one go, I want to talk about the charity before I forget, because that's all that really matters in all this. The whole reason I did the 1,000 levels was to raise money for Safe Haven Wildlife Sanctuary. They are an amazing group out in Nevada that provides a wonderful forever home for animals that can't live anywhere else. There are it says right there on the screen right, they're a no-kill sanctuary. They do not participate in any breeding. They don't breed the animals. They don't let you handle it. You can't go there and hold a cub. That's not what they're about. They're just about giving wildlife that can't live anywhere else a place where they could live the rest of their life the happiest life they can. And that's why we did this stream. And if you can, I want you to donate a few bucks to them. I don't care. It's not about me. If you're thinking about donating some money to me or buying some of my merch today, no. Go to Safe Haven, click on this donate string, and just donate. Even a few dollars helps a lot. The food is expensive for these animals. They have big animals, little animals, lions and tigers, and they have foxes. They have all these animals. Yeah, look, a bobcat, a lynx, a cougar, fox, lion, black bear, cheetah. I think they even have like some house cats. So if you can, just, if you're not going to watch the rest of this video, I don't care. Just stop and go donate some money. That's all that really matters. Look at the little house cat, little tortoise, parrots. Obviously, I have a thing for lions, Rose, and a name I can't even try to pronounce. Go, please, I'm imploring you. Help these out. Help them make their enclosures better. Give them treatment. Give them the medical treatment they need. Give them the food they need. If you don't do anything else, do that now. I'm serious. Now I'll go back talking about my video. So why this video almost didn't happen is because I had this idea of I wanted this to be an amazing video, something I've never done, high production, amazing. I went through so many scripts. I went through script writers and I couldn't get a person to finish the script. I went through several video editors, all of them fell through. And I just had this big image of I wanted this to be special because the charity meant a lot. This accomplishment was a lot. I'm just playing the video in the background. But none of that came to matter because no one cared as much as I did. And there's something to be said about that. So I threw away the script. There's no script. I'm doing this just ad-lib like I do my streams, just talking to you and me. So it's not going to be polished. I had visions of this being polished, and it's not going to be polished. I'm probably going to do some minor editing, cut out my awkward pauses, maybe throw some music in to keep you engaged, but that's all I'm doing. It's just me and you. I just want to talk about this a little bit. I talked about the charity because that's what's important, and that's what started this whole thing. I had this thing of, I have a wonderful community. I know my community wants to give and help and do all those things. And I'm like, well, what's a charity I care about? And the charity that came to mind was Safe Haven Wildlife. Amazing. Donate a few bucks to them if you can. If you can't, spread the word about them. They're cool. I know money is tough. But the next part of that was, okay, I have a charity. What do I do? And then I got this stupid idea of, I could do 1,000 easy levels in a day, right? That seems like a reasonable thing a reasonable person's going to do. It's not, by the way, spoiler, it's not a reasonable thing to do. I just something like, oh, I could do 100 levels. doesn't sound very impressive. Couple hundred levels, yeah. But there's just something magical about that 1 to 1,000 levels. I'm going to do 1,000 levels in a day. That sounds cool. So I embarked and I made this stream, and we got donation stuff. I'll talk a little bit about that, but yeah, that's where this idea came from. Is I'm going to clear 1,000 levels for charity, and my goal was to raise $500. Little spoiler, we raised $750. You guys are crazy, and I appreciate it. This happened back in June of last year. That's how long I've been trying to make this video. I started with this energy in the beginning that was like, 1,000 levels, let's do this. And we got into it. I shared, we had some prizes. If you donated $5, I wrote your name on a poster, which after this video is uploaded, I am mailing to Safe Haven with a copy of this video. And I wrote down everyone's donations and their name on the poster. And I'm sure at some point I may show you the poster. I had a few other things like mystery gifts. He entered into, if you donated so much, you had a chance to win stuff, things like that, all because incentives help build up charity. I had an old Game Boy I gave away and a whole bunch of cool things like that. And also, like, if you donated $500, you can make me restart the challenge, which we made for a long day. No one donated that much. Boo, I didn't get the $500, but also yay, I didn't have to start over at the 16th hour. That's how long this took me. It took me over 16 hours to clear all these levels. Unbelievable. It was amazing. Every time I started feeling fatigue, I'd get a donation. A few bucks here, a few bucks there. And as soon as I got a few donations, it woke me up. It's like, oh, I'm doing something. Because let me tell you, doing 1,000 easy levels, it's just repetitive nonsense. I mean, look what's going on the screen right now. Look at that. Honestly. That's the type of stuff you're doing for 16 hours. You start seeing the same exact title screen levels because little Timmy just took the title screen level and uploaded it. And you see that over and over and over. You see these easy levels that take you 5 seconds, and then easy levels that take you 30 seconds, and it becomes, I think by hour 8, I don't even remember playing. I was just a robot holding a controller, trying to interact with my chat, interact with who was there. I have my little cookie-eating mini wolfyLion that they interact with, and that just kept me going.
Am I the good boy? These are the questions that keep me up at night. It is all that separates me from the unending abyss. The Aeschylus glabra, commonly known as Ohio buckeye, is a species of tree in the soapberry family native to North America. Its natural range is primarily in the Midwestern and Lower Great Plains regions of the United States, extending southeast into the geological Black Belt of Alabama and Mississippi.
Man, mini wolfyLion, you know everything, man.
Thank you.
I had this long script about the points I got fatigued and taking breaks, but it doesn't really matter. What I want to do for you guys, probably most of you will never watch it, but the day after this is uploaded, so this will be uploaded Friday. Saturday, I will upload the whole unedited 1,000 levels. If you want to waste 16 hours of your life, I have to split it into 2 videos. So I will upload those. You guys could watch it if you really want to see me slowly go insane over 16 hours. One of the bigger points I want to do is I want to thank everyone that donated. There were so many donations. I still have the list of them right here. And I'm going to try to read through most of these just because you all deserve the thank you. Florabelle donated a whole bunch of money through the stream multiple times. Thank you, Florabelle. Pyro Rob, who is actually my dad. He doesn't really do video games. He doesn't understand video games, but he understands the charity, and he came and actually watched, and he donated a bunch of, like, $1 and $2 donations throughout the whole stream to keep me going. Thank you so much. Tika Diva, who's my mom, dropped by and has dropped quite a few donations, so thank you. They didn't watch the whole 16 hours, but they watched. Weaver for Prez, a friend of the stream, he donated money. Thank you so much. Cards So Love, thank you for your donation. That legendary Drago, who's a fellow streamer and someone that helps me edit the variety content, he came and dropped a donation. Starpy, if you guys been around my stream, you know Starpy is a good friend of the stream. Starpy dropped a donation. Thank you so much. The big one, which I am going to edit in the moment because it's amazing. Blue, oh my god. Blutra. Thank you so much. I'll do any reasonable request you have. Hi. Thank you so much, Blutra. Thank you so much. He is a close friend of mine, someone I care about a lot. And he came and he dropped, you're going to see it in the clip, but he dropped $250. That's insane. Thank you so much. He helped us exceed the goals. I had a goal where I'd put on my fursuit head for a while, and he reached that point, and he got that favor of me being in my fursuit for a while, which was fun for the stream. And Bluja is such a nice and caring soul. Thank you so much for that huge donation. Prince Shasta donated some, and I'm sure there's other names I'm forgetting. And everyone who's watching this video that's going to donate, thank you so much. We ended up raising well over my $500 goal. We raised $750, which honestly, I'm a small streamer, small content creator. That's huge. And that's enough to help the animals, that help give food for a lion for a week. You know, it's the little things like that matter so much. So thank you. Thank you so much for your generosity. It really, really does mean a lot to me. I'm just... That's what was the focus of this. It was the charity. I mean, clearing 1,000 levels is insane. Don't do it. If you're thinking about doing it, don't do it. Because it's not fun. It's not. It was frankly, playing through the 1,000 levels is one of those things I look back on and go, I did it. That was cool. But during the time, it was miserable. Like, have you ever done anything physical, hiking, like a really tough hike? It's not fun. It's one of those things that you look back in life and go, wow, I'm glad I did that. And it's fun in retrospect. The story is amazing, but during it, it's not fun. That's what clearing 1,000 levels in one sitting was. 16 hours of playing non-challenging levels wasn't fun. Like I said, I will upload that video for you guys to check out. But I just really wanted to make this video just as a quick recap. I did have a nice script. I did have all these nice things and nice storytelling, but it never fell through. It just never worked. I don't know. I actually felt like giving up on everything because it's like I can't get someone who's better at video editing to help me. I went through so many. I went through Fiverr and tried to get people to help me write scripts. I couldn't. I had close friends that were like, hey, can you help me write a script? And none of them ever had time. And I'm not blaming them. That's not what my point is. My point is sometimes you just have to just do something. I mean, if it's something you believe in, just go out and do it. We have this idea that we want to put something on a pedestal. And the more we think about it, the more it's like, oh, everyone's going to watch it. They'll be cheering, going, man, wolfyLion's so awesome. And you have this big idea, this big, awesome grandeur, and it's like this cool concept, but it means nothing if you don't do anything for it. If you don't ever do anything, you did nothing. It's like what I used to say when I race dirt bikes. It's just showing up to the starting line. You did better than every person that thought about showing up or saying, I'm going to race one day. You're actually doing it. And every time you do something, you get a little better at it. So don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like giving up. Just go out there. If you want to make something, just make it. It might be crummy and terrible the first couple times you do it. It might be awful. It might not be good because it's your first time doing something. But now you have 100% more experience than that person that's still thinking about doing it. And every time you do something, you get a little better. Every time you try to do something, you become better. You get more experience and you become a better person. So whatever it is, if you want to stream, become a streamer. It might not be great when you start, and it's not going to be, but if you keep trying at it and doing 5% improvements every time, you're going to be amazing. If you want to be a runner, the first time you get off the couch and start running, it's going to be awful. You're going to be terrible. But if you keep doing that 1% increase every day, within a year, you're going to be running a marathon. So that's what this video. It's not about the 1,000 levels. It's not about that. It's just about doing something and putting out in the world. And this is my call of action for you guys. Go out there and just do it. Just do whatever it is. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something. That's what this video really comes down to. It's not what it was going to be, but it is what it is. I am starting to upload the Uncleared series again, so guys, check that out. It's going to be uploading every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Content like this is going to be uploaded Fridays. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I did Deadly Premonition and a few other things I still need to do from the charity stream. Check those out. If you guys, once again, if you take 2 seconds to subscribe or whatever, great. But honestly, if you don't have much time, just go check out Safe Haven. If you can, donate a few bucks. There's a link in the description. Donate $1 or $2. If you can't, go on your social media and tell people, go, hey, I found out about this cool charity. Maybe give them $1 or $2 because it would help so much. Thank you so much for everything you guys do, all the motivation, all the comments, the likes, the people that come to my stream and everything. It means so much to me that I can't even explain. So go out there and do something.